Hello and welcome again to the next video. I just looked, like, here's my videos I've done so far. So yeah, this is like the fifth freaking video I've been doing. So I feel like I'm doing a training series or something. Like I could go up online and sell this or something, and it's like so long. And in theory, I think there should only be two more videos that we need to do, which is going to be this one and then basically, what do we need to do in order to compile this data all together and be able to create our financial report? I know we've been going on a ramp on getting all the data and all this other shit, and it's not fun. But I promise you, at the end, we will have an income statement report. So just bear with me on this last video, and then we'll be able to do that. Uh, awesome. Um, this one I told you sucks the most. I don't have a URL up here, so hopefully we can create one and get that going. On any note, we just did the expense detail by customer. We don't need that one anymore, so let's go ahead and close that. I'm also going to save this because you never know when something crashes, so I just saved it. So for this one, we do need to go back into books, so I'll just retype it up here and get it to come up again, and then we'll go ahead and navigate to where we need to go. Uh, so uh, to do this one, you're going to go back into reports again, like we went into the last section. Now, I mentioned that the reason it doesn't come up as an expense by customer in theory is because if you look at the chart of accounts in Zoho Books, it's set up as COGS or cost of goods sold. So in order for us to get that, like, we need to go to profit and loss. And from there, like, we see a section called content written. We can just click on that. Okay. And then the good thing on this one, I believe, yeah, see, you can still customize this report from this section. Like, remember the last time we had to go back to, or you had to start off with expense by customer. You couldn't go into a specific report, but this one you can. So that's pretty awesome. Um, as far as like going back, I'm always going back to January 1st, 2016. I think in the last video I noticed I said 2006. So that was obviously a mistake. 2016. Um, with this one, I'm just going to go back, like, because I know we didn't really start doing any content writing. I think it was like around November, if I'm not mistaken. So let's just do September 1st on this one, okay? And so, like, you'll just change the date to the period because we're just going to keep this data in because it's such a pain in the butt to, like, actually, like, put this data in. And or to go through each, because you got to break out the cost, so you have to, like, it's a manual process, and you're going to see here in a minute. So everything else looks good. We can just run the report, and then so, like, this is already like the data that we need to look at. But there's some other information that we need to do before we even put this in. So this data basically is content written, but not of all of it has been written for Jeremy Buendia. So, like, first thing we're going to do is we're going to sort the transaction details. And the reason we're going to do that is because we want to get, there's two writers for Jeremy Buendia, Benjamin, and then there's Steve. These ones that say Jeremy Buendia Fitness, these are ones that are basically crediting off the data here. You can see these are all credits, and putting it into an invoice, and we don't need that data for what we're doing. So I'm just going to highlight it, right click. Oh, come on, you can do it. Mouse is acting up again. And delete. So boom, now we got Ben and Steve. And then, so, like, I think it's the entity number. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. That's like the bill number. And so what we have to do is we have to go through these and make sure, are these for Jeremy Buendia or are they not? In some cases, the entire bill is for Jeremy Buendia, which is awesome. And then there's other times where the bill is split between other clients with us at Boost Media Group and Jeremy Buendia, which makes it a pain in the ass, which means that we have to change the amount because we're not going to put the entire expense when a portion of that expense is a percentage of that expense is basically going to another client. Um, so it's not a cost for us with Jeremy Buendia. So we're not done, unfortunately, like with everything else. We just get the data, copy paste it, do our VLOOKUPs, all that other good crap. Nope, not with this one. We gotta take a little bit of extra steps in this. And so, like, the easiest way I think what you can do, we're gonna start with Ben. Ben is the more difficult person because he's been with us for a very long time, and he's been, here, the amount I can click on, there we go. So with Ben, he's been with us for a very long time, and so he's been writing for a lot of different clients, and because of that, that means that, like, he's got a lot of work with other clients that we have to kind of look through. So this is actually not the section we want to go to. We want to go to bills, I believe. And then here you can see his name is up on top, but we're just going to search his name. Benjamin. We can just put Benjamin. He's the only Benjamin. So, like, you can see here, his first time he billed us was way back in 2015. So he's been doing work for us for quite a while. So, we're starting off here. 9-2. Yeah, these are all in in order of the date. So here we got 9-2. So let's start at 9-2 November's, or 9 is September. And better yet is don't even look at the date. Look at the let's look for 0231. There we go. See, and the dates are different actually. So why, I don't know, but we're going to use these as the dates, period. And so we can click on that, and then that'll bring up the bill. And you have to go into each bill and look at the details and see, okay, is this for Jeremy or is it not? So you need to look, like, all these clients are not Jeremy. None of these are Jeremy, right? So, this one is not for Jeremy. So let's go to the next bill, which is 0239. Sometimes it's better just to search it. And that's what I did. Because it may not be in the same order, right? So, and of course now it's being slow. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Oh, come on, don't be like that. Don't be a bitch. Okay, this one is not for Jeremy, okay? So this is a bitter process, but a necessary process for accuracy. And so I'm just looking up each one. No Jeremy. The good thing is I'm just copy pasting, searching, and then clicking, and it's making it a lot faster. Nope. Okay. Where is Jeremy? This is like Find Waldo, except we're finding Jeremy. Okay. This is a big old bill number. Look at that. Maybe that's our first one for Jeremy. I have a feeling this is Jeremy. Jeremy, 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 yes! So we know, like, the first time we ever did anything was, oh wow, this is January. And it is January. So let's just put like a little like insert. Oh shoot, what did I do? Oh, okay, I don't want to insert that. I want to click insert. Okay. And then, so what we want to do is, like, this was the first one, right? 420. We'll just put like a number 1 there, and then we'll be able to sort out the ones that are. and then just delete the other ones that we don't need so we can input them into the report. So now we're on to the next one, and it's 0256, and there it is. And come on, let me scroll. Oh shoot, man, I hate this scroller sometimes. You know, like my laptop has like the two-finger scroll, like kind of like the MacBook works, like on a MacBook, but it does not work good in Windows. Now, I use Ubuntu on this computer, and it works awesome in Ubuntu. So I thought at first it was like the actual touchscreen device was just not very good on this, and no, that's not the issue. It's Windows. It just does not know how to use the two-finger scroll, like how to adapt it very well. So this one obviously is not Jeremy. So, like, in theory, we should be able to just go like 0258. They should be kind of in the same order, so we'll just like assume it is, and if not, we'll search for it. So this one is 120 bucks. I bet you that's Jeremy. Yep. And so the whole invoice is for Jeremy. And so maybe they are like all Jeremy, right? Like, I mean, like the bills are completely separated. And I think that is the case maybe with Benjamin, but not with Steve. So, oh man, what happened? Okay, I'm still on 6-3. I thought it changed. Oh no, I'm not. Shoot. Piece of shit. Okay, let's see here. Ah, this is another Jeremy. So this is 0263. Okay, yep, another Jeremy. I think you're seeing, although we need to go through them still like this, you can see like the ones for 120 so far are Jeremy. Um, but that's not to say we never know if like maybe that month we did an extra article for a specific reason, and so I still would say go through them all and confirm these are not for Jeremy or they are for Jeremy. Like, as bad as this process is, if you're just doing this on a weekly basis, it's not that bad. And boom, here we have, it's only 40 bucks, so it's not a lot. But needless to say, we have one for Jeremy, and we have one for, it just says Boost Marketing Service blog based on videos, whatever that means. But so the bill was 160 total. We needed to only be 120. So like for this one, and let me just make sure that's the right number, bill number. Yep, 0270. So we're gonna mark it, but we're gonna go here and change this to 120. Okay, so that way when we put the data in, it's correct. So on to the next one is 0272. Based upon the number, I would highly doubt this is Jeremy, but like I said, we always got to make sure. It is not. And then based on 274, I'm just going to put a 1 there because I'm pretty confident it's Jeremy. It is. Okay. So just keep finding these. This one, you can assume that it's not. This one, I have a feeling it is. It's gone up a little bit. So maybe there's an extra item or we're doing more work. Yeah, this one is not. So we need to do the 05, and we're getting close to being done with him. So let's see what this 160. I bet you it's Jeremy, but oh yeah, we did an extra one item, I guess, or something. So we got 160 on that one. Let's see what this one is. And are these the same number? Oh no, that's 0505, and then the next one is 0526. Okay, cool. Come on. It's being slow. I don't know if it's my internet or what. Okay. Not Jeremy. 0623. I have a feeling that's not Jeremy. And unfortunately, oh, is this the last? This looks like the last one we've entered. So we haven't entered any for July. So I think this is the last one. And there's nothing there. Yeah, there's no more we can go forward to. And then, so in theory, this should be the last one in here, and it is. Okay. Now, Steve, he should be a little bit easier. His, like, unlike Ben, he's all over the place. Steve has only worked for 2 clients, and 99% of them are Jeremy. So, like, all we need to do is verify. Unfortunately, he has a lot of bills. Like, he does a little bit of work every week with our email marketing and stuff like that. So, uh, we need to go through each of these and make sure they're Jeremy. And like I said, we're not going to do this anymore after this. Like, you know, I'm just going to do it for this video. And then, oh yeah, we need to go back to search and type in Steve. I think there's only one Steve, so yeah, there is. Okay. So first invoice is actually going to be the 0081. And for now, let's just get Steve taken, or not Steve, but Ben taken care of, because I'm going to use kind of a different process with Steve, because like probably most of his are Jeremy, so I'm only going to mark them with the number 1 if they are not Jeremy. Okay, so that way I think it'll make the, oh man, I hate it when it does that. Sometimes you right click and it essentially unhighlights the items you're trying to, oh, I did it. I think it's this. Like in Excel, this is not Excel. I do have Excel, but right now, oh shoot, man. How many times are you gonna do this to me? Like, this program sometimes is a pain in the butt. Oh man, you are not doing this to me. Do not do it again. Now I'm right clicking and nothing happened. Oh, it worked! Do I have it highlighted correctly is the question. Yes, I think I do. Yay, it worked. Okay, cool. I was seriously getting annoyed. So, like, now if they aren't for Jeremy, I'm gonna mark them with a 1. If they are for Jeremy, I'm just gonna leave it blank, because like most of these are gonna be Jeremy. So I'm just saving my time and the amount of clicks that I'm doing, right? Okay, so 0081, both Buendia. 0082, Buendia. Next is 84. There's an 84 here. It goes 8384, so we'll just look at them both here. They're both Buendia, probably. Buendia, 84. Buendia. We'll go to 86 is next. Buendia, 88. 88. Buendia. Yeah, all Buendia. 89. Buendia. 90. We have all Buendia. Okay. 91. Buendia. 94. 95. 96. Buendia for 94. Buendia for 95. 96 is Buendia. Okay, 97 is Buendia. 98. Aha! And so here you can see a corporate, like, we need to take out $80.68 out of 98 because that's new metabolism. So right here, so like we'll just make sure we don't use this FCY debit. I don't even know what that means yet, but like we'll just use this debit here. And so what did I say it was? 8668 or 8068. Okay, 8068, and then that should be 160. Yeah, that looks correct. 60/40 is 100 plus 160, so that's good. So now we need to go to 101. And so now we found the first one. This is when Steve started writing for 2 clients, but those are all Buendia. We don't need to check that one because it had both of them in, right? So 101, 103. Here's 103. It's Buendia. And then we go to 06, 02, 17. I have a feeling this one is not just Buendia. Yeah, it was because I saw like a decimal point. And this one's quite big. It's $201 taken out and 80 cents. So we'll put equals and then negative 201 and 80, right? 201.80. Yeah. Okay, so 260 is what, and that looks correct. So we got that one. So we need to 06, 09, 17. 420, I have a feeling that's all Buendia. Yeah. And then 06, 16, 17. $60. That's Buendia. 06, 23, 17. That last one was 27, right? Yeah, it was. Okay. Oh, no. So we'll just check both of these really quick. Buendia. Oh, okay. So in the 0623, which isn't the next one, and it's kind of an opposite order, we have some new metabolism. It's just $60. So this is just 140. So let's just change it to 140 there. 0623, and then we still need to do the 0627, which comes up here. It's just $20. So, and it's Buendia. And then 062317, we just changed that one, right? Yeah, that was the one we changed. 07 17 here, 180, right? Yeah, it's all Buendia. 0720 with the -1. That's the next one, $100. Buendia. $200. All Buendia. Yeah, and then this last one, 18. And you know what? Like, some of these bills aren't coming up because we hadn't paid it yet. And that's cool. We'll just do it as a cash basis, I guess, for now. And that's why you're seeing some of these not showing up. It says it's overdue and we hadn't paid these two. And that's why. So, like, I guess in theory we should do accrual basis as opposed to cash. But for now, it's okay. Like, let's just do it this way. And then moving forward, we'll do it accrual basis. So just make sure you change the reports to accrual so we don't run into this issue. By default, it puts cash. And it makes sense in some senses, in the fact that, like, we pay the cash out, then that's like really our expense, but it should be accrual in reality. Like, we owe this money, right? So anyways, we'll just not do that for this report. the amount actually is so low. Like I mean, it is $480. It is pretty high, but like when you compare how much we're making, and I don't think it's a big deal. So, okay, so we're basically now finally ready to put this in. So category, we're just gonna put content written. Subcategory is gonna be either Steve or it's gonna be uh, Ben, or Benjamin is his full name, but he actually just goes by Ben. So this one we're going to copy into the subcategory, and then content written is going to be like the category, and then we can just grab the date there. Dates here. Since we know it's going to not work correctly, it's better we just like paste it here and just do that little trick to get it to format into the date, right? So week ending equals int this plus VLOOKUP, the text this DDD. Oh yeah, we need to comment that, and then we need to go back to the beginning here. VLOOKUPs, that to false. Looks good. Expand that down. Oh shoot, come on. There we go. Oh shoot, and that's why you always have to hit the F4 here, or else it will move the values, and it looks good now. So let's see what we can put for description. Not really a whole lot. I mean, it's not a big deal. So let's just put content written. So that's good enough for me. Quantity, we're just going to make 1. Rate, we got to copy that over. And remember, we changed just the debit, not the FCY debit. So we'll put that in. Total equals this times that, whatever. Expand it down, and I think we are done. Only thing we need to do is put to expense, and then expand that one down. Oh shoot, what happened? Okay, so good news. Like, excuse me. So the good news is we've done every single report that we need to do. So there's a couple. One big thing we need to do, and then once we've done that, I figure we can just do it all in one video, and then we can add these all into one report. So stay tuned for that, and look forward to getting this completed. All right, talk to you soon.